And US Capitol Police have arrested a man after he attempted to pass through a security checkpoint with fake credentials, a loaded handgun and more than 500 rounds of ammunition. It is understood the Virginia man tried to pass through a vehicle checkpoint just north of the Capitol building at about 6:30 p.m. local time. He has been arrested over possession of an unregistered firearm.
All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly Mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Biglevi. And today is a Saturday, January the 16th, 2021, and it's currently 11:35 a.m. Peace be with you, peace be among you. There will be no Jacob's trouble. This is Esau's trouble. Before we begin, brothers and sisters, I would like to take a moment to address a certain issue that I have. I received an email about some information. One of the, I'm not quite sure if this person is one of us. It could be a Gentiles, about WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks just dumped some email about Clinton and all that stuff and nonsense. Look. We've been telling you people, we do not get involved with conspiracy theories or QAnon, none of this garbage, all right? If you have some of those garbage, eat it. Please don't send it to us. Now, brothers and sisters, now what you've been seeing here, what you're seeing here, it's the Gentiles are going at each other's throat, okay? This is Esau's trouble, okay? This is the Gentiles' tribulation. This is the 2/3 punishment. Now, you got this dude over there. Okay, he went to this place. He's trying to pass through the security route. He had over 500 ammo in his car. Okay, a bunch of guns, and he had a bunch of tags in his car and things like that. Okay, he's one of those guys. When we tell our people, stay out of it, stay out of the way, let the Most High handle this. Stop getting involved in those people conspiracies. Anytime somebody sent you email about, Bill Clinton, pedophile and stuff, hey man, yo, why don't you take this garbage and eat it for dinner, man? We don't care about this here, okay? The Most High is our first and last priority. We don't care. We don't care about Donald Trump and stuff. Look, if you're a Trump sympathizer, one of you black Trump sympathizer, we don't want you here. If you're one of those Biden sympathizer, we don't want you here. We only sympathize with the Most High, and we only about the Most High, okay? Let those Gentiles go at each other's throat. This guy was supposed to be in the hood, dragging us out, killing us. Yet, the Most High have this for them. All right. Now, brothers, this is the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham on full motion upon those people. Okay. We're all going to do part 2. Part 2 is going to be the Mrs. Warner N8. Okay. The reason why we call it N8. Okay. Number 8 is going to be Pestilence, which is the Warner. All right. And they've been giving me a lot of warnings and all this nonsense. So part 2, we're going to speak in code only. All right. The plague. Now, brothers, we are going to witness the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham upon the Gentiles and the goddamn 2/3. We really don't care about those people, okay? We only care about the Most High. Let us move in, brothers. All right, let's move in and watch Esau's trouble. Enjoy it, okay? Let's get rid of this.
Hectic scene on Long Island when a car crashed into a home in North Babylon. The vehicle then caught fire. Flames spread to the home. Police say the driver first hit a police cruiser on Elkton Lane before smashing into the house. An officer and the driver of the other car have non-life-threatening injuries. No one in the house was hurt.
Brothers, we saw this multiple times. We saw that it's so obvious, and so it happens.
Hectic scene on Long Island.
It happens so often that those people, they are driving and they are crashing into houses, they're crashing into cars all over. Now, brothers, look at this. Okay, metamorphic crystals. What is going on with 2020 and 2021? Why cars keep crashing into homes in Long Island? What is this? What is that about? The low classness of it all. What's going on here? As you can see, brothers, even the Gentiles, I'm assuming, they start noticing this isn't normal. This isn't normal, brothers. Okay, they don't give the exact location. So, woo, brothers, the Most High is so great. Look at this. I was looking for the location. I didn't see this. A car crash into a home in North Babylon. Woo! In North Babylon. Oh man, a car crashed into a home in North Babylon on Friday, then caught fire, causing flames to spread the home. Yo, the barrier. This is a message straight from the Most. I didn't see this. I didn't say North Babylon. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. North Babylon. Whatever, man. So, oh my Lord. That's the Most High doing this. Brothers, those people, they don't know what's going on here. They don't know what's happening. And we know the ley line caused this. We know the burial was in the midst of them. It's two angels that caused this, Michael and the burial. Okay? So let us proceed. Let us move in, brothers. And you can see there's a lot of more murder and killing and raping and all that nonsense. All right, let's go.
Tonight in Brisbane, police are investigating the tragic deaths of a mother and her 2-year-old daughter. Their bodies found inside a vehicle near an apartment complex. Fox News' Jeff Bernthal is joining us live with what we know so far. Jeff.
As you can see, brothers, they've been finding a lot of people die in their cars. They find them dead in their home. They find them dead random places. Some of them being shot. Some of them, they just find them die. They just die. They don't know what's going on. We know what's going on. We know the whole thing that happened into the Capitol, was caused by the ley line, as we proved it before. Okay, let me see if I can get this right quick. Show the people. Give me a second. There you go. It took me a while, but I found it. And as you can see, Devil's Tower shoot a ley line to Bellevue to Washington statue down to Pennsylvania Avenue to the White House and straight to the Capitol. We know for a fact the Devil's Tower, that ley line is causing all this nonsense that's going on. All right, so for those of you who didn't know this, if you don't know anything about ley line, welcome. May you watch all the video if you felt like. And if the Spirit will move upon you, you may subscribe and watch everything and be at peace. Okay, there will be no Jacob's trouble, brother. This is Esau's trouble and the Gentiles' tribulation. Let us moving on.
Elliot, we are on Nottingham Lane in Bridgeton. This is where police responded late this afternoon. The mother and daughter found inside a GMC Terrain. Now Bridgeton police are investigating. 37-year-old Kenesha Richardson and her 2-year-old daughter Ava were reported missing earlier in the week. Police at that time said Kenesha had made suicidal statements. They also said it was possible that she was armed.
Okay, so now you've been seeing this. Okay, there's talking about suicidal. Let me do this while let me finish this, and then I'll go ahead and get that video. Missing Bridgeton mother and 2-year-old daughter found dead. So suicide, we don't know. Well, lately we've been seeing a lot of suicide. Let's get oh, you know what? Let me play that beat, man. Yeah, woo. It's easy, esau'strouble. Let those people go to the trouble. Yeah, stay out of the Most High ways. Let those people go to your trouble. Let the Most High handling business. Hey, people are committing suicide. People are committing suicide all over. Yeah, I didn't want to even play this bit. All right, let me let it play. Let me go get the other suicide for you guys about that sweeten. I forgot this dude name. He's an inventor of the sweet and low, that poison thing. All right. Wealthy, sweet and low. Stop the music. I haven't finished this bit. Yeah, this is the dude. The wealthy, sweet and low magnate Donald Tober leaps to his death from New York City apartment. So you got this millionaire dude here. Okay. See, is that thing we'll play? Let's see if we can. Oops. Okay, there's music. All right. So let's put our music in the background and then we will read it. All right. I'm not quite sure that thing is loud. Okay, so this dude right here. Oh boy. Black. This dude right here. Okay, is the person who fatally jumped from an Upper East Side building early Friday, has been identified as Donald Tober. The 89-year-old plunged from the 14-story luxury apartment complex in Park Avenue near East 65th Street shortly after 5 a.m. Tober was the wealthy chairman of the Sugar Foods Corporation, which markets sweet and low as well as other products. Okay. Medical examiner office, let me see, were spotted, office personnel were spotted removing Tober's body after he was declared dead at the scene. Let me see what else. Okay. All right, that's it. So, how to get out of here? Oh boy. There we go. So, as you can see, brethren, those people are committing suicide. They are dying. They are committing murders. It's all over, brothers. The 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham is upon them. All right. Let's watch this, and then we're going to take one. Genesis 15, verse 13. All right.
In Texas City, a man and a woman have been found dead inside of an apartment in what's being called a murder-suicide. The investigation is underway at the Lakeview Apartments off 1764 and Amburn. Officials say both the man and woman were found with gunshot wounds. The relationship between the pair is not clear. Of course, it's not clear.
Of course, we know for a fact that the Most High activated the ley line, and you know when it does this, so all of those people, you know, that's how the war now spread, you know, through the ley line. Now we know. We know for a fact it's not by the breathing and stuff like that or airborne, because if it was, all of us will have get it. Okay, so let's see what verse we have for the day. Psalm 23:4. Yea, thought I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. This tell you straight up, don't be scared of the one, I mean. Don't be scared of esau's'trouble, man. Okay, Psalm 23:4. Yes, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will feel no evil. I will not fear you, man. I will not fear the warner. That's how people are fearing everything. They are fearing the warner. They are fearing that capital thing. They are fearing the white supremacists and all that nonsense and all that garbage. All the war those Gentiles are about to go at each other. They are fearing it. No. Father said, I will. Father said, yea. He said, he told us not to fear, because, you know, we should not have no fear. For thou art with me. For Father is with us. The Holy One is with us. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Thy rod and thy staff mean the weapon of the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord, the angels, the power of the Lord. Please check the beloved brother's little son Sabah video on the staff. Okay, he made an excellent video on the staff. All right, I mentioned this multiple times. Please check it out. All right, let's go to Genesis 15 verse 13. This is the reason why all of this is happening. All right. In the book Genesis 15 verse 13, and he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and they shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. This 400 years was fulfilled in 2019, thus 2020, when everything started to get really, really bad, and now it's getting worse. The Great Conjunction sealed it. The Most High used this, Genesis 15 verse 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. Okay, Father is judging you through the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham and sorrow. Okay, we do this every videos, brothers and sisters. If you just join us, thank you, welcome. Define sorrow.
Here's the definition of sorrow. A feeling of deep distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others.
Sadness, unhappiness, dejection, regret, depression, misery. What you just see here, brothers, the guy that jumped to his death, this is sorrow. Sadness. People are losing their lives. The murder, the suicides. It's pretty much all over. A lot of sadness, a lot of sorrow. Those people cannot do what they used to do before. A lot of sorrow. All right? Let us watch this. I told you ages ago, brothers, this will happen. Let's watch this.
Yeah. Breaking news in San Francisco. Police and the FBI have shut down a neighborhood after finding chemicals used to make explosives. This is new video from just moments ago. Police say they were called to the Candlestick RV Park on Gilman Avenue just after 5 p.m. They evacuated the area and arrested someone living in an RV there. There's a lot of concern about threats surrounding Inauguration Day, but investigators say they believe this was an isolated incident.
No, it was not. No, it was not. You know why? Because I told you they are going to call for RVs, okay? They are going to call for RVs. Now, is suspect in custody after FBI finds explosive chemical at San Francisco RV Park. Because the Gentiles, they like to copycatting. Copycats. They like to copy. Okay, those people copy everything that we have, our style, our music, everything, our blessing, every single thing. That's because they're good at that. Okay, I told you this is not an isolated incident. This happened in Los Angeles. In San Francisco, California. Here's what happened here in Florida.
Do you remember this RV? Take a look. It's the reason why Normandy Boulevard was shut down for hours last weekend. And 1 week later today, it's the reason why there was a 5-hour standoff in St. Augustine. Good evening. News Project reporter Marilyn Parker joins us live from where the standoff happened. Marilyn, you covered both incidents involving this RV.
I did. And, you know, as police gave us the information, we started to notice similarities in the cases, but we wanted to wait for a booking report or an arrest to be made just to make sure. Twice in 1 week, Joseph DiMaggio has had run-ins with law enforcement, but this time it may be different.
Yeah, because they like to copy each other's. They see that bombing, they love it, brothers. That's what the Gentiles does. That's what they do. They love it. They love it. They're like, excuse me, that man, I gotta duplicate this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. We don't do conspiracy theories here. We showed you the fact, all right?
DiMaggio deja vu?
Look at this comeback. I can't pass this dude, man. I'm sorry, brothers and sisters. I can't pass this guy. Look at this thing, man. Look at this buck-tooth monster, man. Look at this Hicks right there. You see, this is the true representation of the Gentiles, man. And this dude, this is not his first time doing this, man. We got this animal right here. Jesus Christ.
A bomb threat last week and a 5-hour standoff Saturday. The driver of this RV has been busy. JSO arrested 54-year-old Joseph DiMaggio 7 days ago on a warrant out of St. Johns County, and that's where he was arrested again, but on different charges. Police say Saturday's incident started with a traffic stop after a call of a suspicious vehicle at the St. Augustine water treatment plant on Riberia Street.
So this guy, he's been walking around and driving around, making threats at bombs, and he's going to do this. I think he went to a gas station. He threatened somebody. I think they will get into this. So, and he did this 2 times, and they still playing with his ass. Wait until he blow up something, and then they will say, oh well, you know, we did receive stuff, but when we look at him, he looked like us, but we didn't do anything to him.
It's a restricted area, and when units arrived, the driver, DiMaggio, barricaded himself in the RV with another person inside. On and off, negotiators contacted DiMaggio. The shutters on the RV were closed, so they couldn't see inside it. It wasn't until 4:30 when the other man in the RV came out on his own, and deputies with the sheriff's office pulled DiMaggio out. He's been charged with trespassing, domestic violence, false imprisonment, and resisting arrest without violence.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 charges here. You got 4 charges. And this dude's still walking around like nothing happened. Trespassing, domestic violence, false imprisonment. What? False imprisonment? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, he held the other dude. Resisting arrest without violence. Okay, you got all these charges. This guy is still walking around.
Last week, the same RV was tracked down after authorities say DiMaggio made a bomb threat at a gas station and drove off.
See, this dude made they were supposed to arrest this dude and put him in prison. None of this bull would have happened. Nope, it looked like us. Like, I never knew my father. That guy could be my dad because he looked like me. Whatever, man. That's what the Gentile does, man. Stay out of it, okay? It's not an isolated incident, all right? Those are not isolated, okay?
New tonight, Aurora police arrested a 44-year-old man who they believe set off 2 explosions. The Aurora SWAT team took Scott Allen Campbell into custody at his home on South Uravan Street last night. Campbell faces charges including first-degree arson, attempted first-degree murder, and possession of a weapon by a previous offender.
See, those guys, this isn't the first time doing things like that, Bridget. They've been doing things like this. It's just they never really get punished. So you got this dude, and he double explosion, okay? He been going around and blow up things, okay? Look at this scumbag face. I can pass this dude, man. Look at this, man. This is ready to play Lex Luthor. Apparently, that's the second time I met this guy. Go ahead.
The first explosion happened on Christmas morning on East Mansfield Avenue between Buckley and Tower Roads.
Remember the last explosion also happened in Christmas. The last explosion also happened in Christmas. The Nashville bombing. You don't hear anything about that, right? Those guys, they do that, brothers. It wasn't an isolated incident. It is just because those Gentiles coordinated their stuff and they do the dirty works. Leave them alone. This is Esau's trouble. Be at peace, brothers and sisters. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace. May peace be with you. Let those people destroy themselves.
2 homes were damaged. The second explosion happened early on January 7th on South Pagosa Circle near Buckley Road. That's about a mile away from the first blast. 1 home was damaged. No one was hurt. Campbell is in jail on a $1 million bond. For more information on his criminal background, you can log on to cbsdenver.com.
See, these guys had a criminal background. He should have never got out wherever he went. Yet, he got out. And he all over. He all over. Okay? He all over. So those are the guys, okay? All right? A lot of explosion lately, brothers, okay? A lot of fires, too. This is, this is the second plague. Fiery conflagration of the cities, okay? Fire conflagration of the cities. This is in Chile. This happened yesterday. 2 days ago. This is a forest fire, I believe. Okay. Was that a forest fire? Yeah, it is. So, a wildfire. That's how they call it over there, wildfire. So, it's all over. Because the reason why this is happening over there in Chile, because that we had a solar eclipse on December 14th last year. Okay, we did fast and pray for this. So, to hell with all of those people. A lot of fire, a lot of explosion, all right?
We are following some breaking news right now. San Diego firefighters are on the scene of a hash oil explosion in City Heights. These are live pictures that you're looking at. A building on Marlboro Avenue evacuated as crews are now investigating. We have learned that at least 1 person was taken to the hospital with burns. There is no fire, just the initial explosion.
Again, more explosion. The barrier is not playing, man. She's not playing, and she's all over. She's blowing things up, brothers. You've been watching all the videos. All you see is explosion, murder, suicide, and the war now. N8 is all over, man. You know, let me see if we have any comment here. Getting to the point, processing hash oil is not working at a refinery. When are people going to learn? It's very safe to get your raise.
A family in Manatee County wants someone held accountable for the death of a USF student killed after a gas leak caused this house explosion. 8 on your side's Justin Shecker is.
See, another explosion, another house explosion. And this one is not that bizarre, but it is. When you read and listen to the story, it is.
It's in Bradenton with that story.
The Lopez family that lost its home in this early December explosion is now preparing for a funeral. The family's attorney says this was a tragedy that was avoidable.
My mother is heartbroken.
Sorrow for much needs.
Karina Lopez could not hold back the tears talking about her brother Adrian Jr.
He wanted to become an engineer and make a difference. And sadly, he couldn't complete that.
But that bright future was cut short before he could graduate with his degree from the University of South Florida. He passed away Wednesday, weeks after fighting for his life in the hospital.
The gas leak, they said it wasn't a big deal, and it turned out horribly wrong.
A gas leak had been reported near the family's Bradenton home on the morning of December 3rd. The family's attorney, C.J. Zayas, says they believe the leak went through the sewer system before the explosion that left both Adrian Jr. and his father badly burned.
They had no gas in the house. They didn't think they were in danger necessarily, but they did heed the words of law enforcement, and we know for a fact there was at least a fireman that said you can go back in.
Okay, that guy's in a lot of trouble. For those of you that are doing security out there, you know I had a security company. The Most High took me down. If anything happened, anybody smell some type of gas or fuel inside of the home or the residence or wherever you are working as a security guard, immediately call your supervisor, then call the non-emergency firefighters, call them so they can get there because there's a gas leak. Never ever, and make the report, take the case number and give it to the manager or the property whatever to clear your butt out of this. Never ever tell somebody it is safe to go inside, even the fire's been put out, even there's no fire at all, or even the fix the stuff. That is the job of the firefighters. Whoever these firefighters is, he's in a hell of a lot of trouble. Never tell anybody, okay, it's safe to go inside because you didn't see the fire. You wait until the firefighter says so. You don't say anything like that, all right? This is something that, you know, I used to teach in my security school.
And they did, and then the explosion occurred.
Adrian Lopez Sr. is still hospitalized with a long road to recovery. The attorney says he was able to leave his hospital bed in Bradenton to be by his son's side at the end in Largo.
They were just barely keeping him alive, and he said, please take my liver, my lungs, my whatever.
No lawsuit has been filed yet. The attorney says his team is still looking into the actions of several responding agencies.
One of the reasons the firefighter told this dude to get back inside because it wasn't in clear danger. Because he know it wasn't in clear danger, but the Most High made his move. The barrier made her move. And then this happened, okay? And then we're still saying Florida, okay? Now,
a massive sinkhole on a new solution. A massive sinkhole in Pasco County that was filled has opened back up again. Take a look. This gaping hole opened up in October, and after 3 months, a private company finally came and filled it in. But just 4 days later, the film materials used to fix it collapsed. The sinkhole now measures 50 feet wide and 130 feet deep.
I really wonder if the county's going to have to get involved because it seems like the private company doing it is not going to be able to handle the job. Doesn't concern me personally, but if I was this restaurant, I'd be pretty nervous.
Hopefully they'll get it taken care of soon. I feel bad for the people that live back in that area.
Speaking of that restaurant, despite the sinkhole expanding, the sports bar next to it remains open for business.
See, you've seen this a lot. You see a lot of sinkholes. Florida is no stranger to sinkhole, but lately you saw one over there in Naples, Italy. Okay, and then this in Florida. You see this all over the world all happening. Okay, this is of the Most High, man. Okay, this is of the Most High. This one happened, they fill it back up, and then it happened again. Crazy, man. Crazy.
And breaking right now, calls and emails, they've been coming into our newsroom about a possible earthquake in South Florida. Viewers have been telling us they felt shaking about 1 o'clock today from as far north as Coconut Creek, as far south as the Keys. Some even telling us they heard the rumbling, but the U.S. Geological Survey did not report any earthquakes near Florida, the Caribbean, or Central or South America in the last few hours. The city of...
So, yeah. You know I'm in South Florida, right? I didn't feel anything. I didn't hear anything. None of my people. The hood was pretty quiet. The hood didn't hear anything. Yet, you got the city of Westons, the Beverly Hills of South Florida, the Beverly Hills of Broward County, so to speak. You know, that's what that fool was. You know, the kid that went over there and then spray everybody in that Marjorie stuff. We're not going to mention here because they want to backtrack and put my video on the backlist. But anyway. And Weston, They hear it in all those affluent area. They hear it. It wasn't an earthquake, brothers. It was just like a rumbling, a vibration. We didn't feel it, but they did.
Weston did send out a tweet about those reports saying, and I'm quoting here, in regard to the rumbling that people in Weston felt just earlier, there was no explosion in #Weston. There are reports this was felt in several counties. We do not have definitive information on what caused it at this time. We have also reached out to figure out exactly what may have caused this shaking. We'll bring that to you if we get any.
Anyway, it wasn't a earthquake, so it was just like a vibration, a roar, okay? And they heard a big noise, and we're gonna go number 10, thunder voices, and destroying earthquake, thunder voices. They hear like a thunder voices basically mean weather, strange noise, a lot of noise, crying. They're going to hear things, thunder noises, thunder voices, crazy, man, crazy. The both sides at work.
This COVID surge continues to put a strain on hospitals all across the county. Here's some video. Now, more than 7,500 people in LA County are still hospitalized with the virus. About 22% of those patients are in the ICU. The county is seeing new case numbers rise each day following the Christmas and New Year's holidays. Health officials estimated as many as 1/3 of residents have actually been infected at some point, most without ever even knowing it.
Yeah, that's the holidays. That's the Christmas holiday surge. Over 4,000 people die in just like one day. Okay, I wasn't going to do this. Let me do this. I'll do this at last. We'll close with this. Okay, let's just do this. All right. This is weird. This one is weird.
An investigation unfolding into a deadly incident at a subway station. Police say it all began when a man pushed someone onto the tracks, and it was caught on video. CBS 2's Kieran Dillon is live in Harlem with the latest. Kieran?
Well, Alice, this incident took place just about an hour ago, so this is still very much an active scene. Let me give you a live look behind me right now so you can see for yourself. You can see police officers are here guarding the 110th Street Central Park North subway station. Now, details of exactly what happened are just coming in, but take a look at some incredible video we've been able to obtain. In it, you can see some type of dispute breakout between two people. One of them is naked.
Complete madness, brothers. Pestilence, complete madness. You got a naked dude fighting another dude. I think he pushed that dude to the track. Somehow he ended up getting hit by the I don't know. What the hell is going on over there in New York? My people in New York. Do I have people over there in Harlem? What's going on over there? What on earth is going on over there? Let's finish watching this.
Now, police say the man without clothes that you're looking at is an emotionally disturbed person. Officials say he approached a man he did not know and pushed him onto the 2 train line here at the corner of West 110th. A Good Samaritan then got involved and went down to the tracks to help the victim. Police say the unidentified emotionally disturbed person then jumped down to assault the Good Samaritan.
You know, emotionally disturbed, unidentified, demon-possessed scumbag.
But hit the 3rd railing and got electrocuted in the process. He was pronounced dead here at the scene. Now, police say the male victim and Good Samaritan suffered minor injuries and were taken to a nearby hospital for help. They are expected to be okay.
So this is very weird. We know all those ley line of those trains are run on ley line. We know the ley line is making those come back crazy and making them fighting naked or the train to derail. And now you got, I didn't even watch this. I watched the first 30 seconds. I didn't finish watching this. Let's see.
Subway station. Now, details of exactly what happened are just coming in, but take a look at some incredible video we've been able to obtain. In it, you can see some type of dispute breakout between 2 people.
So this guy went in and attacked the other dude. He was naked. He was possessed. And then somehow he jumped over the guardrail, fell, got electrocuted. What the hell is going on in New York, man? What's going on over there? Well, we know. Yeah, emotionally disturbed. Yeah, I think, this guy was demon. As a demon. A demon was upon him. Execute on the scene. Wow, that's swift justice. The naked crazy person, beware when you see naked people in the subway. Damn crazy. Okay. He was just really upset that he missed to stop for the nude beach. Yeah, so this is weird. Let us close with the one. Is that thing recorded? because it is okay. So the war now right now, it's 94 million worldwide, over 2 million deaths, and the Holy Land is 23, no recovery stuff, and then over 396 deaths, 96,000 deaths. We'll say by the end of this year, it's gonna be over 400,000 deaths. You know, in the beginning of March, they say before this thing get out of here, it's gonna cause like 80,000 deaths among all people. Yeah, let's look at this. Wow. All right, in part 2, brethren, we're going to take Miss Warner only. All right.